Today it's a nice day out. So Randy and I are going to take a walk on the bike path. Walking path, bike path. It's for both. Today it's 67 degrees, a really nice day for a walk. It's just sometimes too hot for a walk, but this is nice. I can even wear a t-shirt instead of a tank top. Cold Beer Ranch.
Cold Beer Ranch.
It's a YouTube channel if you want to go watch it. It's pretty good.
Cold beer. Yep. Now I got my Las Vegas shirt on.
Las Vegas.
My $3 and, well, I got
3 for 10.
3 for $9.99.
Oh, $9.99. So $3.33.
Yes.
Oh. We almost got ran over.
That guy was jamming. He was listening to like 50s soul music.
Soul music.
It was like, oh man, who would it have been? If I can compare it to anyone, the old Temptations maybe.
So anyways, I'll turn you around and show you some stuff.
This land over here that she's showing you was recently sold. I think they got $200,000 out of it. I thought it would have been nice to have a park there, but
Yeah.
a trucking company bought it.
Yeah.
It was perfect for a little park, but nope, trucking company got it. Got the silo over there.
The berries.
Yep. I don't know if you would want to eat those when we get up here to the sign. Alright. Is this wheat? Anybody know? What is that? I think it's wheat. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. What does wheat look like?
How do they, there's grass with it. How do they determine what's wheat and what's grass? Somebody don't stand there and just take every one of those and divide the grass out of it.
No, they got a machine that'll do all that.
How's the machine know if it's grass?
I don't know.
So, when we lived over in Galloway, me and Randy and Shy walked to Darby Metro Park. And it was 7 miles
From our old house.
from our old house. Was it 7 there? 7 there and back. It was a total of 7 miles. And then we rode a bike to London and stopped and got lunch and came back. So we've been to 10.7.
Yep, that would be 21.4 all round trip. And then on this side.
Oh, is it over here? Yes, we have been to Cedarville.
Yep, we rode
on a bike. But the next trips are going to be either Xenia or Darby Metro Park. We're going to go a little bit further.
Yeah, it's not going to be Darby Metro Park.
Why?
Because If I ride a bike for 19 or 23 miles, I'm spending the night somewhere, and it would be Xenia.
They don't have sleeping.
I'm sure they do. The Xenia's a big city.
Hey, show South Charleston having sleeping. Are they only talking about the only thing in South Charleston is that bed and breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
No, Xenia has no.
That's probably just along the path. Yeah, that's just along the path.
And I have walked to the I-270 bridge from our old house, which was.
It wasn't very far.
Oh yeah, it was quite a ways.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean not anything like these as far as these, but yeah. So anyways, yeah, we need to go a little further. Cedarville was like nothing. It was like Blank and I were there.
Yeah, we like speed rode our bikes that day. Both days. Well, we rode there and spent the night, and then we rode back the next day because we stayed at the hotel.
And when we went to London, we just
Took our time.
Took our time. It took about 5 hours.
It took about 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
But we stopped and ate. We stopped
at the
and
park.
checked out stuff at the park and all that stuff.
So yeah, that's why it took so long. But still yet, compared to it, was a shorter trip than Cedarville, but yet it took 5 hours to compare to 1 hour and 10 minutes one way to Cedarville. That's how fast we were riding and how slow we were going to London.
Yeah.
Because we definitely didn't eat for 3 hours and go to that park. We was probably at that park for 20 minutes. We probably ate for about 30 minutes. 8. Remember we went and got some date?
After we ate at the little
Yeah.
park. Come on. I thought you was calling our eating a ride.
No. What I'm saying is from the time we left to the time we got back home was five hours. And the majority of it was riding a bike.
Oh yeah.
And it was less of a trip than it was to Cedarville.
We gotta do it again this year. I get these thighs off here.
Get what?
These thighs.
The thighs?
They go wiggle when I walk.
They wiggle when you walk?
We should make a song about that.
Go ahead.
No, you're better at that.
No. Anybody behind us?
No, but look.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Berry.
The berry. So there gotta be a berry tree around here somewhere. Oh, right here, look at this. What kind of berries is this?
Should we bring a bucket tomorrow?
No.
Yeah.
Get bit by a snake.
No.
Yeah, there's some snakes down there getting ready to attack some birds.
When I lived in Hilliard and I was a little girl, Mom sent us out all the time, across the street, in the field, in the woods,
Here's some more.
to bring back blackberries so she could make us blackberry cobbler.
Yeah, it wasn't off a tree.
And
It was off them little sticker bushes.
I never got bit by a snake because I didn't even know there were snakes that would bite you. So why am I afraid of it now?
No, you just didn't know about it then.
I never got bit.
You were lucky. You crossed the street, you didn't get hit by a car.
All of us was lucky then. Me and my brothers and my sisters and the neighborhood kids and the down the street kids and the school kids and all of us
Yeah.
kids.
Remember that guy we seen in West Virginia? Had his finger half missing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what happened to him?
He got bit by a snake.
In Copperhead. You know what he was doing?
Picking berries.
He's picking berries. He picking berries, and he dropped his bucket with the berries in it. Went to reach down to pick up the berries. Put him back in that little bucket. And well, he didn't know Copperhead was sitting there waiting on him.
Well, I'm not gonna drop my bucket.
Yeah, he's down here. He's down here.
Oh, I'm not
You're looking up there. You're looking up there. He's down there. Just waiting to snag onto your leg.
My mama can make some good cobbler.
Cobbler?
Blackberry.
Blackberry cobbler.
Did you hear that noise a minute ago? Sound like somebody was in one of these.
Looks like a train's right there.
Not moving, is it?
Nope, but I'm sure somebody's in it or it wouldn't be sitting there. Yep, it's moving. I heard it.
Oh, let's video that.
There's a video on YouTube of a train. They backed it up too far and they crashed it through this little barrier right here, and it's turned over right here.
YouTube, how long ago?
Oh, I think the YouTube says it was posted about 8-9 years ago. So yeah, it came all the way back here and then ran off the tracks.
There's corn. I know that's corn.
That's corn.
So let me ask a question.
Ask.
Corn to feed animals and corn to feed
Humans?
humans. Is it the same corn?
Probably, kind of, sort of.
Because if I pick some corn, how do I know it's for me or for an animal?
I don't know. Yep. There's out getting you some train cars. All right, when I was younger, before I worked at Honda, I worked at a place called Buckeye Steel. And this frame here came from Buckeye Steel. That B right there was for Buckeye Steel. And this one was built 5th month of 1982. But anyway, that thing right there is what we built. Also, we built those, the couplers right here. The thing that holds the trains together, we built those. Man, I hated working on those. And the bolsters, the bolsters is a big old thing the coupler goes in. That's what I did for about 9 years at Buckeye Steel. It was a rough place. A lot of people died in that place building these things. That thing weighs about 500-600 pounds. I had a friend who he stuck his head in where the springs is, and he put his shoulders up in that hole, that big hole in the middle where the springs is. Well, the springs and stuff wasn't there. He tried to pick that thing up, and he almost did it. He got one end up, but it was, that's like almost, I think it was almost 600 pounds. This one right here, it's from 1979. Now, we were told when I worked there that these things were only allowed to have 2 million miles on it. And there's no way that these train cars don't have that many miles on them, because in 1982 these things have been all over the United States. Bet they got 2 million miles on them. I bet you there's really no way to track it though. But anyway, that one back there was the only one that I seen that was Buckeye Steel. I seen an N. That was, I think it was called National Steel, American Steel. This has got a C on it. That might be Columbus Steel. The A, they all pretty much had their own little emblem. But yeah, that was the only Buckeye Steel I seen. A lot of people don't know this, but people around Ohio know it, or around Columbus knows it. But Buckeye Steel was founded by the Bush family, like the President Bush. They were originally from the Columbus area and not Texas. But if you look it up, if you look up Buckeye Steel and George Bush, it'll tell the history of them. It was his great-grandpa maybe. And of course they were into politics in Ohio or Columbus area back then too. But anyway, that's my history lesson for today. Oh yeah, by the way, I did meet the dad, George Bush. He came in there. He came into Buckeye Steel. Yep, there's another B. This one's from 1975. Yes, that thing is pushing 50 years old. Of course, it's probably not been on that same train car for that, I don't think. That train car didn't look like it'd be 50 years old. It could have been. Yeah, Buckeye Steel went out of business about 5 years ago. They tore it down. It was the largest foundry in the world at one point. Or maybe it was the United States.
There's a rabbit.
A rabbit? Where? I don't see a rabbit. Oh, hey, a rabbit. Let's see how close we can get.
I want a rabbit.
Oh, there he goes.
I want hurt you. Come here.
You scared it. This train track used to be one of the main tracks that went from Columbus to Cincinnati. And it was a passenger train. Back in the 70s, I'm not sure if it stopped running in the 70s or they started tearing it out in the 70s. But on up here, straight ahead about another mile, the track ends. And it's actually where this walking path is the walking path moves up to where the tracks used to be. But yeah, years ago.
Down there near that train?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, we're down the route about where that deer was. Here, deer. Here, deer. Deer, deer, deer. It's on this side over here, isn't it? Okay. This thing over here, let's see if it's still here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this windmill was a pump. It's right there. And I think the train that went through here was built like in late 1800s, early 1900s, and it was a steam locomotive, and it had to have water. They had to fill it up with water, and I think that right there, that windmill would put water. I've seen pictures, but I don't know where it was at, but I'm pretty sure this is it. And it would fill up like a little water, I don't know what you would call it, a water tank, and it would sit right here, and the train would stop and it would fill up with water to make the rest of the trip to where they going, which would be Cincinnati or probably Xenia.
So since you know your history.
Well, I kind of looked it up when we moved here. I started looking up stuff, and I tried to find out some stuff here.
So my grandma used to put my mom on a train from Columbus to go to Gloucester. So
Oh, squirrel. Squirrel, hold on, squirrel. You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, you're not even paying attention.
So-
Go ahead.
So where did that train pick her up at?
In Gloucester?
No, she rode the train to Gloucester. Goes here,
Probably in
right?
the south end down on Parsons Avenue. Probably down close to Buckeye Steel. Because those guys would ride the train up from Logan, Nelsonville, and Lancaster. They'd jump on that train, and it would come up and drop them off right there at Buckeye Steel.
How long ago?
Oh, probably 1930s and earlier.
Not when you was born.
No. I don't know if they did it when Dad was there, because Dad started there in probably 55 or 56. So I'm not sure if they did it there. Now I can remember the train track's been there, but at least some of the tracks. But where the parking was that ran along Parsons Avenue along with the plant, that parking lot was nothing but railroad tracks. And then when they took the railroad tracks out, they made that parking for the employees.
When did Buckeye Steel open its doors?
Late 1800s. Yep.
Now it's just down to the ground, bricks.
Yep, they tore it down. It was really crazy what happened to it. But the guy spent millions of dollars to buy it, and then he tears it down, and then he just leaves the property sit. Makes no sense. Yeah.
There are no ticks.
No ticks.
Niggers.
Yep. There used to be a building here. I looked at a old map or old thingy. There's a building set here. It was a warehouse, like of a thing. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it burnt or what. But anyway, this is the land that was for sale for like $200-some thousand. And I thought they should have just, South Charleston should have bought it and just made a park out of it. I mean, it's got the rows of trees down through here. You could have put picnic tables down through there.
And at one point, Randy was like, we should buy it. Okay, let me climb that tree, that money tree, and...
Yeah, we could have bought it. I don't know what we would have done with it.
Exactly.
We'd have made a park out of it. Amusement park. What do you think?
Amusement. Amusement without the rides.
Yeah, no rides. But yeah, this would have been like the perfect park. You would you had the memorial over here. That would have been the entrance. And you could have called it Memorial Park. Yep. But no. No, South Charleston's like, no.
They did make it like parking over here.
Yeah. Oh, we're going back over here? Oh, yeah.
So, we did 3 miles. We're back. Doesn't feel too bad because it wasn't so hot out. We've done it when it's been really hot out. The sweat just runs down your back and everything. So, anyways, we did 3 miles. We're back at the memorial.
It's Veterans Park.
Veterans Park. Veterans Memorial.
Yeah.
Veterans
Oh, it says
Park.
Veterans Park over there, and it says Veterans Memorial here.
It says memorial. So anyways, we're gonna get home. So if you like this video, push that like button and subscribe and hit that bell. Bye now.